During the closing ceremony of the Pokemon World Championships 2022, new information and trailers were revealed for the trading card game Scarlet and Violet series. I think it is quite obvious that we have only begun to see what Scarlet and Violet will bring to the TCG, but I wanted to make this video today speculating on what additions and changes we could see in the near future, thanks to some of the clues they left for us in the exciting announcement. Before we get into the video, remember to subscribe to this channel for daily Pokemon TCG content, and comment down below what you think about the newest reveals. Don't forget to check out PotonStore.com for all of your PTCGO code needs, Dragon Shield sleeves for the best sleeves in the game, Card Trooper games for pre-ordering new products at great prices, PokemonCard.io for decklist creating and sharing, and Beast Coast Pokemon, a collaborative YouTube channel that I am proudly a part of. Links and coupon codes can all be found in the description down below. You might remember on day one of Worlds 2022, during the opening ceremony, Mr. Ishihara, the president of the Pokemon Company, told us that he would be sharing exciting news about Scarlet and Violet for both the video game and the card game during the closing ceremony a few days later. Mr. Ishihara used specific wording in this announcement, however, saying that it was news regarding the future of the trading card game. I don't think this wording was to be taken lightly, as he repeated, or at least his translator did, the phrase future of the trading card game again during the closing ceremony prior to the announcements. Expecting a new card mechanic or theme to be revealed, this phrase, future of the trading card game, stuck with me as larger than just a new card. This originally had me thinking the news could be related to PTCG Live, the new online platform for playing Pokemon TCG, which has been in open beta development since early 2022. But since PTCG Live is not publicly planned to be available for Japan and other Asian countries, just as PTCGO was not created for Asia, I felt this would be information that TPCI would reveal to us, the North American and so on audience, not the president of the Pokemon Company, which is based in Japan. So I waited for the big reveal, not allowing myself to speculate too much and get my hopes up, since the information was only a few days away. The reveal ended up showing us the two new legendaries from Scarlet and Violet being featured on cards for the first time, Koraidon EX and Miraidon EX. They also showed Mimikyu, Lucario, and Magnezone all featured on EX cards as well. As these cards are still being developed and tested, each card had shadows, blurs, or missing text, but they still gave us plenty of new information to get by on for the time being. I plan to make more videos specifically about the new EX Pokemon cards, so wait for that, but for this video, let's shift back to that wording that Mr. Ishihara used. Future of the trading card game, and combine that with a quote they showed us on screen multiple times. The new standard coming in 2023. I think there are two very realistic possibilities of what these phrases combined could mean. The first one, and probably the easier one, is that the new standard is simply the new standard format. Every year, the Pokemon trading card game has a rotation of sets where older sets leave, making room for new cards to shine and the format to diversify. This season, however, the TPCI standard format rotation is delayed until early 2023, as opposed to happening directly after World Championships between August and September. This could all mean that TPC and TPCI are making efforts to line up the Japanese standard format with the rest of the world, since typically Japan rotates their sets sometime around the new year, and the rest of the world rotates their standard format in August or September. This would be a positive thing, and I welcome it with open arms, but there is a more exciting possibility for what Mr. Ishihara's words and the new standard quote may mean. What if this means there is a fundamental rework happening at Creatures Incorporated of their game design ideals and philosophies for the Pokemon trading card game? Sure, a new mechanic coming out automatically means that they are making new things, but what I'm talking about is on a much larger scale than that. Around 2010, Creatures Incorporated began creating cards with the philosophy of making it harder for older and better players to always beat younger and lesser skilled players. They also made cards simplified by combining Poke Powers and Poke Bodies into abilities and making their new EX Pokemon not need to evolve, much unlike the EX Pokemon that preceded them years prior, which these new EX cards are based upon. Since then, we've had many new mechanics, and these had varying effects and influences on the competitive environment of the game, some great, some horrible, and many being somewhere in between. All in all, with most of these mechanics, the game still felt like Pokemon and was still fun, but the game has had the post-2010 design shift present throughout ever since. What if this is the start of a new era with new ideals and new goals from Creatures Incorporated? This isn't all copium. Mr. Nagashima stated in the recent video that an important theme of the Scarlet and Violet series is comebacks, and they plan to introduce Pokemon, trainer cards, and energy cards that can turn the tide of the battle in this way. This all sounds too good to be true, and if they really are consciously implementing these themes and strategies with the advent of Scarlet and Violet, then maybe the Pokemon TCG can be restored to its almighty state that I have considered it to be at multiple times throughout its lifespan. The last bit of evidence I have that supports this wasn't just our typical new card mechanic reveal is this clip where Mr. Nagashima said that strong Stage 2 Pokemon EX are just one example of how the play environment will become more diverse, which in simple words is telling the audience that they have at least one other trick up their sleeves for making the game more strategic in addition to the new EX Pokemon they revealed. Now, it is up to all of you to evaluate my thoughts and analysis of this news, and let me know in the comments down below. Was this just a new mechanic reveal, or are we on the way to a new and truly epic era of the Pokemon trading card game? I'm excited to read the comments for this one, and I'll see you next time here on Celio's Network.